Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. As most of you will be aware by now, the next update coming to Fallout 76 is going to be the Mutations Invasion update, said to be coming to the game February 28th or early March, with one of the main features being daily ops mutations getting added to public events in the game. In the PTS update article, this is how Bethesda describes them. Over the past 4 years, Appalachia has changed in many ways. While many of these changes are thanks to Project Clean Appalachia, anyone? Some of these changes are the results of daily long-lasting radiation exposure to the local inhabitants, otherwise known as a normal day in the wasteland. Mutations you've grown to know and love from daily ops missions are now spilling over into public events. At the top of the hour, every hour a mutated public event will appear. These events are marked with a special icon to indicate they are mutated. Public events for the remainder of the hour are normal events with no mutations, which is also how this feature will function in the live game. Now, as you notice, they didn't actually clarify which public events will be affected, making a lot of us believe that this was going to be all public events that will be getting this change. However, according to some data mines by MapX in the Fallout 76 data mining Discord, this currently does not look to be the case. Of course, this is a data mine file from the PTS, so there may be some changes to it, but as of the minute, the only live events said to be possibly changing and giving you the option of having these mutated events are Line in the Sand, Test Your Metal, Guided Meditation, One Violent Night, Uranium Fever, Load Bearing, Heart of the Swamp, Swarm of Suitors, Moonshine Jamboree, and Eviction Notice. I haven't played a mutated eviction notice yet, but honestly, without legacies, since they're being taken out in this current PTS update, which we'll have to wait and see if they go through with it. But I don't even want to try it. Like, it's hard enough without them, so we'll have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, it's a good challenge, I suppose. Mutations wise though, Bethesda were luckily very clear on this one, so we can know what to expect, and the possible mutations we could face in these events currently list as volatile, which is when enemies explode when they die, active camouflage, which is when they're cloaked when they're not attacking, resilient, which is enemies can only be slain with a melee attack, freezing touch, they slow you down when they hit you, toxic blood, they'll leave this green smoke around you which will affect you kind of like a poisonous hazard upon the death, group regeneration, when they're all together they'll heal, and then swift-footed, which increases their movement speed. I'm also presuming that the new mutation, the reflective, will also be an option in this, but we'll have to wait and see just for the fact it's not listed and I haven't actually came up against it in a mutated event yet. Now, the final note I want to touch on in this one is something I noticed when actually making this video, and that's about something that is said in the paragraph I shown earlier where Bethesda mentioned their kind of somewhat of a law definition of how these events are caused. Whether we're talking about a daily long-lasting radiation exposure, which is what caused it, otherwise known as a normal day in the wasteland. Now, if you look on the roadmap for the year, March 30th till April the 3rd, there is something called just a normal weekend. Could this be a clue as to how maybe these mutated events will be added to the game? Will they just be like an occasional weekend event, like how you get double mutations for daily ops? Or could it maybe be an event where every public event listed spawns every 20 minutes or something with the mutations, rather than like every hour on the hour? Going off this again, I've just read through it all again when reading through my script and talking points and stuff. It did end the actual paragraph saying this is how they'll feature in the live game, when saying they'll spawn on the hour every hour. So probably not the case, but we'll have to wait and see. Sadly, at the minute though, I don't know and haven't seen any information anywhere to say whether these are going to be a weekend event or a permanent addition to the game, so let me know your thoughts or whether you've heard anything down in the comments. Would you prefer it to be on the hour every hour constantly, or would you prefer a weekend event where it kind of adds a bit more fun to it and kind of brings in that kind of similarity between double mutations as well, where you come on a weekend and they've got that going on, they've got Gold Rush going on and whatever else they decide to put on at the same time. Overall though, I do think this is something to look forward to, especially for more experienced players who are wanting a bit of a challenge. I have seen very mixed opinions on this. Some people saying, well, I don't like daily ops, so why they're adding it into public events? Just be open-minded, guys. Take it how it comes. It might be a lot of fun when it comes in and adds a little bit of an extra challenge and a bit of fun to the public events. You'll also be happy to know that mutated events will also give you a chance to be rewarded with a bunch of rare plans, as you can see on screen now, which is thanks to Miffy in the data mining Discord. These includes good ones kind of like the Fixer plan, the Bear Arm plan, Cutting Fluid, and also the Radioactive Barrel, which is currently only available in Radiation Rumble. That though guys is currently all the information I know on this and have to share at the minute, so I'm going to leave this video there. I do have a bunch of videos which I've uploaded lately talking about some of the new features on the way with this update, so make sure to go check them out after this one. For now though, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'll keep you updated with all the Fallout 76 news as well as anything else going on. So yeah, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, bye bye.